Well, I hope you had a chance to enjoy your Friday. We had a few scattered showers across to start the day. Here in Fargo, about 6/100ths of an inch to 1/10 of an inch across the area. So not a bunch of rain, but boy, we'll take what we can get. Temperatures have risen into the mid-70s for our afternoon and have held into the early evening hours. Light winds and almost perfect conditions to be outdoors with the family at the park. 74 degrees Grand Forks, south-south wind at only 8 miles per hour. Very dry, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But right now, everyone in the 70s. Aberdeen, the warm spot at 77 degrees. And we've just seen Bemidji slip down into the upper 60s, but by and large, just a gorgeous evening across the entire area. Here's a look at relative humidities. And folks, it is just bone dry. The air over us right now is cracking. It's so dry. It's 15 to 25% relative humidities across the region. And as we take a look at the regional map, we don't see a lot in the way of rain. There's some high clouds drifting overhead, showers and thunderstorms in the elevated terrain of the Rocky Mountains. And as we look out toward the Great Lakes and Chicago, well, things are a little drafty there in Chicago. And boy, it's a slam dunk or maybe an empty netter that there'll be even more activity in the Windy City as we go through the evening. More on that in sports, I'm sure. But high clouds drifting overhead, and that's the only thing we have to worry about tonight. Hour-by-hour forecast shows temperatures slipping into the 60s out to the east, but 70s through the 8 o'clock hour for everyone. Then as we head towards sunset, we'll see temperatures quickly fall. That dry air cools fast, as we've been talking about. Now, heading through the overnight, it's going to be very quiet and dry. We start off our weekend with temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s for everyone. And then watch this. This will be the big difference between our Friday and Saturday. Two things. Number one is going to be the wind. It increases from the south throughout the day, gusting over 30 miles per hour in the afternoon, and we'll see temperatures soaring into the mid-70s by lunchtime. And in the afternoon, we're heading on our way into the 80s. There's a little weather feature that will work its way through, bringing a chance of some clouds increasing and some thunder showers late afternoon and evening. Things get fired up in the eastern third of North Dakota and then slide into the Red River Valley and northwest Minnesota. The one factor is that our lower atmosphere is so dry, any showers that do form, well, they'll have to saturate that lower atmosphere, and some of this may not even reach the ground. So it's going to be hit and miss. And there is the threat of a couple of these storms having some gusty wind or maybe even a little bit of hail. So some thunder boomers in the afternoon on your Saturday into your Sunday morning. It's quickly out of here. And we're talking about rainfall that's going to be hit and miss. A few 100ths at best to maybe a 1/10 of an inch or so in those thunder showers themselves. So the fire weather watch is real. It continues. Please be cautious. Check with your local authorities on the fire restrictions in your area. Red flag warning out in the western Dakotas. And as you look at your hour-by-hour forecast, Fargo seeing temperatures slip into the upper 40s and low 50s. We start out our weekend with temperatures rising very quickly by the midday hour, mid-70s. That's where we're at right now. On our way to the mid-80s for the afternoon, 80 to 85 with isolated thunder showers in southeast North Dakota. Lakes Country, 1 or 2 thunder showers into the evening with temperatures generally near 80 degrees in the 5 o'clock hour. 5 o'clock temperatures in the 70 to near 80 degree range as we look at the Northland. And up in northeast North Dakota, the showers will be exiting in the afternoon and temperatures will be cooling into the 70s. So your planning forecast as we look into the weekend. Sunday will be cooler. Morning showers will be exiting Minnesota, and that leaves us with a quiet close to the weekend for most of Sunday. Not as windy either. Beautiful temperatures Monday and Tuesday, and a substantial chance of soaking showers Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So let's hope that stays in the mix.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, thanks, Hutch. Now, want to stay up to date on all the breaking news and weather alerts wherever you go? Sign up for our Valley News Live text alerts. Head to our website, valleynewslive.com, and you see that tab? Just click on that text alert button for all the details.
Later in sports, meet the newest member of the Minnesota Vikings.
And checking out some new homes can be exciting, even if you're just looking around.